International Women's Day 2024. Invest in women, accelerate progress. An overarching love for her brother led this woman to begin an advocacy organization. Why did you decide to start Autism Siblings and Friends Network?
I started Autism Siblings and Friends Network after learning about my brother's autism diagnosis. He and I were just 1 year apart, and he wasn't really included in a lot of things. I realized that there weren't many opportunities here in Trinidad and Tobago for him, and I wanted him to be able to do the same things that I would do, because I would question it a lot growing up when we were younger. So I would go to school and he would be at home. I would go to the park and he, the other kids and their parents would stay at him, and they would pull their kids away from him and stuff like that, and I wanted him to be included in the things that I was in. So I decided to start Autism Siblings and Friends Network, to create opportunities for persons on the autism spectrum, but not just that, it was also to involve the autistic siblings as well as our friends involved, because I think that that's where the real power and strength is. Once we care for our siblings and we get our friends involved, change is happening at that level. So it originally started off as a youth of Support Autism TNT, which is Dr. Radhika Mahe's organization, but now we are an independent organization of our own. So we've grown over the years and we're really proud of that. So we've been able to train over 350 youths throughout the country, and it's just been so much. It's just been growing and growing, and it's the only organization that has one main social issue as its focus, and it's youth-led. So all of our directors are all youths.
What was it like being chosen the 2023 Commonwealth Young Person of the Year?
That's still shocking. Like, they asked that question up to today, and it's like, wow, that happened. Because originally when I started, it wasn't because I wanted to do this. Well, it's not that I didn't want to do this. It's like I just set out to do this because for my brother. It's not that I wanted any reward or anything. It was just to create change for him in society, in the country that we live in, to include him and things. So being rewarded for it is still kind of like, wow, okay, this is happening. But it just goes to show that the importance of the work that I'm doing is important, and it is being recognized, not here in Trinidad and Tobago, but outside of Trinidad and Tobago, and that is something that I'm really grateful for that support from them. It's still wow. Yeah, and I still do things with Commonwealth as well, so I'm not only the Commonwealth Young Person for 23, but 2024 as well. So I have a lot of events that I do with them. So last year, I got invited to speak on NCDs, and that was really powerful because they gave me the opportunity to present on that with first women from around the Commonwealth, where I got to meet the Queen as well. So that was really interesting. And then, fast forward, they also let me do a lot of virtual things with them, but fast forward to this year as well, where they are giving me the opportunity to raise the Commonwealth flag on Commonwealth Day at their celebrations this year. So that's incredible.
What were some of the challenges along your NGO journey?
Our main challenge that has stuck with us right through is funding. Is definitely been that, we fundraise, we send letters and so on. We even have all of our paperwork and everything in order, but we still haven't gotten any government funding, and that's something that we really want to achieve, because people from outside of here could acknowledge the work that we are doing and fund us. The government here can't, because it's for the people of this country. So that is our main focus and issue right now.
What are some of your successes so far?
Our main highlight, was being able to start Raoul's Clubhouse at a young age. I started at 18 years old, and it's been incredible. It's an autism center here in Trinidad and Tobago, and children and adults on the autism spectrum actually come to access our services here. We have from as far as Palo Seco to as far as Arima, and in between, of course, and it's really amazing that we're able to create these opportunities for them, from arts and crafts. They also did crocheting, we have hydroponics, yoga, dance. That's just to name a few of the top of the bat, and it's just incredible.
How do you think we can invest in women to accelerate their progress?
I think we should focus on women with disabilities, you know, not treat them like they don't belong in society. You know, we need to start including them in things, as well as the autism parents and so on, you know, the moms and stuff. They are with their kids full time and they kind of deserve that little break. You know, if we could empower them, so if we could offer things like training for them, because remember, they have to leave their jobs to take care of their kids in most cases, right? So if it is, we could offer services catered for them, not just autism, like any parents of those with a disability, where they can learn a skill or a trade while their child is being seen or taken care of, and that would really go a long way for them, you know, whether it's things like baking or cooking, those kinds of things would really empower them. But for women in general, I would say that, you know, we need to stop treating it like, you know, women in positions are a big thing. It should be considered a norm nowadays, you know. Like, for example, me, I get this a lot, you know, you're just 20 years old, you know, you don't look down on me, you can learn from me, you know. And it's the same way I could learn from someone else who is older than I am, you know. It's a learning process, and once you're open to learning, you would go a long way, and that's all that matters.
Do you think it important to celebrate International Women's Day annually?
Yeah, it is very important to celebrate a day like this, you know, especially highlighting the challenges that women face and, you know, revisiting those challenges and coming up with new policies and solutions to address these challenges in the coming years. I think it's really important because women are a valuable contributor to society, and, you know, without us, yeah, you need us, actually, you need us.
Invest in women. Accelerate progress. The Office of the Parliament celebrates International Women's Day 2024.